We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Jets nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he locates Walker, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
41-yard line.
Now Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tanner Muse there defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Carl Nassib able to get him for a loss of about 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, nice move. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball and put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Now they'll throw with Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Carr completes it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the Jets' 25-yard line.
Here's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Back to the running game with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 34.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
Short of the
no gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Way beyond Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Jets 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Dion Lewis to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Jets 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Steve McClendon.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this down to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Eric Harris. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Jets 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Jacobs again.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Down at the 43.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
And the Raider first down.
They run it with Jacobs. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jets 16-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 31-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tanner Muse with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
First down, Las Vegas.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast